Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome, everyone, to the Knockout Challenge Series studios located inside of the Varsity Club here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right, no longer the Invisible Man. Still have it up there. My bad. Anyway, we got a fun one tonight. Outer Points Productions is always very proud to present the KO 4.1 Scotch doubles between coming in from all the way from the Mad Apple up in Appleton, Wisconsin. If you've never been there in a pool as a pool player, I know you don't know what the hell you're missing. Anyway, the owner, Kendall Koch, and his partner, Spencer Rolph, taking on the young guns of Tarek Hamdan and Peyton Fulkerson. So this is I don't even know what to say. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, of course, they are mic'd up. You can't hear that yet, but
we'll turn them on here in a bit.
We will. I'm going to leave you with Chris Green just for a couple of moments here. I hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July. I hope you're back home safe and ready for some good action tonight in Scotch doubles.
Yes.
So, and this is the second or third last time we're going to be using the wheel. So, woohoo! Let's do it.
Let's get it on. We'll get the players to leg.
Don't forget the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's been a while.
He didn't even change the view to have you guys see the leg. Slacker. Looks like Kendall's going to win the leg, so he'll get to spin the wheel. Oh, there's a fun little ride. All right. What do we get to play tonight? What's everybody hoping for? 9 ball. Ooh, 8 ball. All right. Back to the overhead view. Dale's going over a couple of the rules with everybody. I'm sharing this out quick to some people. How's everybody doing tonight after this holiday weekend? They're out there talking yet. The women pro up in Green Bay. Anybody go see that? That's in Wisconsin. I just got done watching the finals. Jasmine won that on the hill. Hill match.
Is it a ball?
Kendall's wrecking.
Alrighty. All right, let's see what the players have to say tonight.
Right?
They are mic'd up, so now we can hear them. All right, so given that this is round 3,
Yeah, I thought it.
I've been doing
I
it like
thought if we won
little more than a
lag
time.
that they got to break, but no.
why would you do that?
yeah, I break off the back rail. You don't break off the back rail, do you? Oh,
I don't know why you
yeah, I
would.
can tell you when I do it if I get the first break.
I don't know why you would do that.
I think the speed matters the most.
So, Chris, you didn't have your headset on, so Spencer just asked. Well, I thought
Yeah,
if
just
we
play it
won,
safe. I'll just play it
if
safe.
we won the
I'll
leg,
break
they
off.
get the break.
Then you make it and I get to break every time.
Why would you do that?
Right?
I have no idea why anybody would do that.
Unless you're trying to play a psychological game and give away the first break to the other opponent.
Sure. I'll tell you what, man. Every ball on the table was headed somewhere.
That would have been nice if something dropped.
And
You should go after Ken.
Probably remove some of these eardrums out over there.
I'm shocked that nothing fell.
Right?
That was a good break.
Except the 13. I set up for the 13-1-11 combo later. I think I take stripes, but I don't want to shoot that first. That 13 is fun.
Shoot the 15 into it right now too, and you can bump it.
Yeah, I'd leave that for last though. Now it's the 13 ball. You got to get that.
So Chris and I are going to do our best to not talk as much. Hey, Chris, I'm sure you've noticed over each one of these matches, there's typically a lot of chatter in the very beginning.
Yep.
When they're sitting in their chairs. I don't want to interrupt Spencer. So that's the voice
That
of
doesn't
Spencer
matter.
in the background.
Remember, Dale's got this all fucked up. No,
There
you
we go.
Follow the same guy.
That's
Tell him, Dale.
Yep. Got to follow the same
Follow
person.
him no matter what. Doesn't matter if I shot or not.
So nobody jumps up and screams foul at me.
I'll tell you what, Chris. I will never use. I'll use this format again, but
Just to mess with people?
I will never use this order ever again.
Well, if it does, then we're in trouble.
I think Spencer is talking about that 13 ball passing.
Not gonna now.
Yeah. Good call. So if you heard Spencer, he was talking about that the whole entire game already, that 13 was their trouble ball, and now it's even worse. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As always, what exciting things did you do over 4th of July? We already know what Chris did. I do anyway.
Yep.
Went down to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Detroit, and all kinds of good stuff. So, what did you do? Let's go to Kyle Vertel. And I did mention earlier, well, in the last stream, whenever that was, that seems like a long time ago.
While ago.
Yeah. We're going to be doing Pockets for a Purpose tonight.
Oh, awesome.
As well. But Mr. Patrick Carlson has reached his limit. We'll get to that in just a second.
Just getting onto a ball off the wrist shot. It's not easy.
No. First, I got to fix the scoreboard. This is actually a race to 10, not 0. That'd be a fast race.
Right? Yeah, got a little bit of a crowd down here today. Had 10 people in our Sunday tournament, which is still going on.
Come off the 14, hit the backside.
3 matches left to go in that.
Where the 14's in the way right now.
Call it 9 ball.
I didn't think you were better.
What's going on, Andy Coons?
Get the 13,
Fred Renna.
Get a hit on the 13 possibly.
Yeah,
No.
that was a heck of a final between Jasmine and
14.
Yeah, I was watching it on the computer. It went hill.
yeah. I would have. Everybody, obviously, in Wisconsin would have liked to see Margaret in it, but
Yeah, I think she took third, fourth.
yep. Yeah, once you get to the final 16, it's single elimination. So, yeah,
Could get a
same.
hit on the
Well, you
13
Same
there.
prize money for the.
Off the bottom rail.
I don't really know, man. If you can give me anywhere, like just straight top, I guess. Anywhere here, we can decide once we get there. Yeah, 15 next, like anywhere, yeah, any angle's good.
So the players get 1 coach per game. So I'm going to be interested to see because of what you just said. Never mind.
That's all right.
If we don't have a really good opportunity in that floor, we can play safe and try to get ball in hand or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the 2 ball gets you safe though.
No, I know there's a lot of balls that can. I'm just saying.
I love listening to Spencer Kendall.
Call it 15 in the corner.
Pete Beshta, how you doing? It was nice to see you in the chat yesterday. Randy Parlick. What's going on, Eric Ramirez?
That's all right. That well, it was weird. I mean, I don't know. That 10 ball, I think you just fully commit to slamming it if you're gonna.
Andy Coons says
I like going for the breakout though. I would have on that shot. I would have.
all the merchandise has arrived from WPPS.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't even like going for the out. That one shot I took forever to think. I didn't even like going for the out because then we just leave them wide open like this. I was thinking even like trying to cover the pocket, but the rails are so bouncy that I was scared to do that.
Andy asked if I bought you a birthday drink.
I feel like you put it.
Not yet.
On it and then you're hitting the ball thinner.
I am now. You thanks for pointing that out.
I almost thought about shooting
No, we're
the
good.
9 and trying to. I didn't like anything there, to be honest.
I almost went into cardiac arrest.
Get in there.
Why?
Looking at this reaction.
So this is our coach, I guess,
Okay,
because
well,
the
you're
6 was
talking a lot.
blocking the 7. I wanted to get that out of the way, and then we can get back on that 4.
If you would have seen the look that Spencer or Kendall gave Spencer, it was freaking hilarious. I don't think that's quite what he wanted either.
What I should have done was gone with my plan A and gotten the birthday boot and started drinking when I got here.
I don't think that
You'd be so toasted you would not be in the booth.
I'd be fine. It'd be fun.
Sure.
And then you'd be a nice guy and give me a ride home.
For who? Fun for who? Not our viewers.
The viewers. Sure.
I don't think so. All right, Kendall's going for that 4 ball. That was the trouble.
Ooh, and gets away with it.
That pocket plays tight.
Yeah, that's the Vincent Didio pocket. You don't want to mess around with that. What's going on, Sean Johnson?
Uh-oh.
That was a nice stroke. That was
Flirting. Flirting with the pockets.
that was pretty close to that side there. All right, that's a good start by Kendall and Spencer. Very nice start.
It had to be moved. That's the thing, and that was a good opportunity to do it.
Yet.
The thing of it is that was blocking their ball. If I shoot that and miss, or we don't get out, they're out. And this way, we had to get that ball out anyway.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I thought it worked.
Oh, and I was going to say, I didn't want to
maybe
use
not.
Koch on the first shot, but shooting that.
They got a win out of it, so I'd guess that's probably a good idea then.
But the weird thing is, like, if there was a way to get that 13 out first, that would have been great, but there wasn't. So it's like, I didn't mind. I didn't mind saving that just because the solid.
Oh, so my cardiac arrest. I went up to the bar to get my.
I was like, it's not worth using the Koch at that point.
You know, they got the $1.50 burgers
But,
today
honestly, that's
and
what my
whatever.
friend
So
thought.
got a
When
couple
I
of
first got
cheeseburgers
it,
before the match.
Right?
And what do I always drink? A Sundrop, and they were out. I could have.
I almost
And
actually
then
played the carom off the 13.
and
ball.
then
You see me looking at that?
she's like, "Oh wait, no,
Second
we
shot,
have another
played the
case
combo.
in the
I was
back."
straight in on the 13.
In the
Like,
back?
How
To the
dare
window.
you?
You're right?
I almost drew off.
Are you insane?
I was going to say, then I must have got one of the
I was
last
like, I
ones
just seemed
today.
like a
It was.
superhero shot. I'm like, I shouldn't be trying superhero shots first.
How you doing, Sean Gretzinger? Hey, what? That is.
It was actually kind of.
Ah.
One ball.
Well, it's good. It's good.
Andy, thank you for reminding me. So the open pocket sponsor is actually Patrick Carlson, the one that just went in. So I'm going to add that to the total and let him know. So if anybody wants to, if they want to take over Patrick Carlson's spot, please let me know because I am out of sponsors at the moment.
Oh. Hey. Ooh, nice job bumping out the 3.
Yeah, there's a lot more to take care of.
There's a lot
for
more at the other end of the table, though. Yep, I just noticed that. The 5,
Yeah.
6, and 2 for them guys. Oh, nice shot
Oh,
inside.
there's another beauty.
That's an unfortunate roll.
Spencer could actually cut this 6. I mean, it is a nasty, nasty cut, and break that 2 out of there. But this is pretty tough.
Yep.
How you doing in the billiard zone? Dan Vogel in the quarterfinals of 1.4. I think playing sometime this coming week.
No, I was gonna say.
Andy Coons, were you requesting to take
I
that
caught
spot?
myself doing that when you got there, and I was like, I'm gonna get yelled at.
I'd be more than happy to put a WPPS symbol right on top of that pocket.
Yep. Ooh, oh,
That's what I was saying.
That was a nice cut.
That was a heck of an effort.
Yeah, but ties up 3 balls potentially right now at the moment.
No, I know. I didn't mind it. That's why I got up there and looked at it first. I think I hit it a little too hard because I tried spinning it in with English to be able to break that out, and I just hit it a little too hard. Dang it all.
He's going to play the 12 and try to pocket that. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Really nice
Very good shot.
Yeah, but you made a really nice shot there. And
So both of these teams are already in the money. This is the final 6. We started out with 24 teams. Of course, single elimination. Now we're down to 6 teams. This is the first match of 3. So both of these teams are guaranteed $530. Just a little bit over their entry fee.
Oh, Andy says he'll take the pocket.
Haha. Thank you, Andy. I am going to be happy to display that WPPS right over the top of that pocket. Thank you, as always. Yeah, that's not going to go in that pocket. All righty.
I don't like slow rolling on mine.
Andy, send me a max
Pockets
amount
play out, but-
as well, please.
No, I mean, I would have told you to shoot at the same time. I could have took the 10 first because I can stroke it in. I'm actually surprised how close that almost went for how bad I hit it.
At least he's honest about it, right?
Yep. Nice shot by Kendall.
nice shot.
I probably, I should have slow rolled the 10 because it's a 2-way. That's crazy how we're rolling though. It's like first the 6 covers the pocket and then I make the 6 and leave you jacked up.
He says he messaged you.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. The moment you got completely jacked up, I'm like, shit. Sorry, we're still doing better than our last night.
Good shot.
Very nice.
Very nice draw shot by Kendall. Puts Spencer in perfect position.
And the 8 ball going in Andy's pocket once again.
So when you make that comment, anywhere's good, that's a coach,
Yeah, I know. We didn't need it.
No, I know.
I don't know if I don't know.
No, I
I don't know if they
no,
would.
that other stroke you had, I knew you could draw that back.
I don't know if anybody would actually consider that a coach or anything, but
Right?
you never
You
know.
never know.
Yeah, it's a little chilly in here. It's not bad though.
Chill. It's comfortable in the pool hall right now.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and I don't mean for them. I'm just saying in the future we don't.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
I wouldn't have. I mean, I wouldn't have shot a rail first. I thought you were going to either force it.
Yep.
Because you could force follow it and come 2 rails. Yeah. Cheated a little bit. I didn't mind the way you shot it though, because you can rattle it if you do that.
2-0. Spencer and Kendall.
Breaking.
Yeah.
Just hammers that one again, too. And still nothing going in.
Oh, I see.
That's twice.
Wow.
He should have practiced his brakes earlier.
Right?
Well, you're just not you're not hitting them hard enough.
We're stuck with that brake until you get.
No, you're fine. It's worked so far.
Yeah, 1 out of 3.
No, we won
Yeah.
2 games. You broke them both.
All right. Popping the 4-ball with some authority.
All right, while we got that long view up there, we're going to talk about Outer Points Productions' latest sponsor. His name is Joseph Porter, and he is an agent for American Family Insurance up in Appleton.
Nice.
If you want to discover unparalleled customer service at Joseph Porter American Family Insurance Agency, where our friendly staff is dedicated to meeting your insurance needs with a smile.
You know what I mean?
Hang on a second. With 19 years of experience, Joe Porter leads a team committed to providing personalized solutions and peace of mind. Our agency provides... Man, I can't even read tonight. Our agency prides itself on building lasting relationships with clients, ensuring you feel valued and understood. Whether you're seeking coverage for your home, vehicle, or life, trust in our expertise to guide you every step of the way. Experience the difference with Joe Porter American Family Agency, where your dreams are insured carefully and fearlessly. So if you want a quote, or if you just want to go to Joe Porter's website, American Family, scan that QR code at the top, and that'll take you directly there. So super nice guy. I've talked to him several times. He's like, man, I really want to get my logo on your stream. So after some red tape with the corporate, here we are. So thanks.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Porter.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I have 2 rails on this. Yeah.
Friendly little bump there.
Yeah, and that could have turned out very different.
Yep.
Just stop it right there and play the 8 in the side. Yeah, I think you almost have to. That was pretty straight.
Could have fallen over maybe a hair bit more, but yeah. Nice shot.
It's a clean.
Damn it, dude, you're supposed to make the 8 ball.
All right, so 2-1 and Peyton breaking. And that is another $9 for Mr. Todd Holzer from On the Hill.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's 6 balls. Like, I feel like I'm too straight and I'm screwed, you know, and then it's like. I don't even remember which one you're. Oh yeah, I was like, I'm lucky I didn't get hooked. I almost thought about trying to come over here,
In my
but
car,
then I'd have to miss that ball and
just-
not hit. I don't know.
Wow, there's an awful lot of talking going on over there.
Right?
Got your phone on? Yeah. Shut it off.
I like that advice by Spencer.
Yep.
I am not a fan of people looking at their phones during a match.
Nope.
It's too distracting.
Agreed.
Their brakes are
Dan's going to be here on Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Nice.
We're going to be handing out some cash.
I like cash.
Not for you. You're already out of the tournament. I can't give you any money. It'll look bad.
Only if we get caught.
Oh, that's true. I think it's pretty easy for me to get caught these days. You got total transparency and there's some money missing. I think it
I
might.
think it might show up because you've already said what all the payouts are.
Or yeah, I think it might end up being my fault.
Damn it.
I know.
Or I shot the 3 to get you on it too.
I think I gotta go start my next match.
That was a nice shot by Spencer to get. I like getting on that 6 ball right away.
That very smart, I think.
I wish.
He wishes it was all ball falls, so he could call a foul on Kendall.
Right?
That's nice. What's going on, Nick Sumnicht? Randy Parlick, maybe you should cancel softball on Tuesday night. What's more important?
Is that a Koch? Yeah. No, if I hear him doing that again or saying something.
Andy, how many cheese curds do you think I owe him by now? All right, so Kendall set Spencer up for that 3 ball. Got to get that out of there. The tricky part is Spencer leaving Kendall for that 7. That's almost a must-have next.
Oh yeah. Get him.
Yikes. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'm sorry about that, folks. Forgot to switch the camera.
I didn't hit it. Just snap it down the fucking rail and sets up perfect. Then I hit it with my purse.
It's all right. Shake it off.
My bad. Right in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket again. A case of cheese curds? Are you kidding me?
Don't worry about it.
Although, as many times that Chris Green has been in this booth, that I probably owe him that and then some. A couple of cases.
Unless you can make that combo.
That did not turn out. Oh, looks like he's going for the combo.
No, you want to do a Koch? It's like I wish it was straight in, but it's not.
I know, it's like easy, but not.
Because then you're gonna.
It's not a gimme.
Yeah.
I'm back cutting it. I was gonna get you out to the middle.
That's what scares me. It's like a dead sellout, you know. It's not really a safe here either.
No, it's either I'll leave you. We can always cut the 12 ball on later, but. Or I could just
Like take the combo. Yeah, I'm just scared of the combo. It's like just because you're on this side of it, you know. It's like. Oh, more than yeah. I don't know. Because we could just come back and break it out or something. I don't know. I'm just scared because you're gonna be putting a lot of spin on the 12. You're saying if we
If you get better on the 13, it's a 12 ball combo. 13 goes over here. You don't want that.
I mean, like, what? I don't know. What would the alternatives even be? Should 14 or the 11?
I love this.
14, I kind of almost run into the 15, or I might even miss it and kind of leave it bad.
Should have a better view where you can actually see him.
Not
I
miss
hope
the
he
combo.
takes a
Oh,
14
yeah, I like that
now
though, yeah.
because that's a ball you can break that out with.
All right, going for the combo. This is a tough shot. It may look easy on your TV at home, but it is really quite the back cut on the 12.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was not an easy combo.
Nope.
It looks
No,
easy,
it
but
was
it's like,
not.
you're so far on that side, you're putting so much spin on the first ball. And there just wasn't much else. And that's like. We could have played a more of a two-way.
Bit of a thin cut on this 7 ball.
It's a bummer this time. That was so unfortunate that that's how they ran. You know, it's like seriously, it's just bad luck. Yeah, I mean, it's like the last thing I want to do is slow roll that, break out, leave the cue ball down there. Of course, that's
The
what
biggest concern for Spencer is the scratch in the upper right-hand corner. There's couldn't have hit it any better. That was a really nice play. That was not as easy as what Spencer just made it look. Kind of a kill shot on the cue ball.
You don't want to hit it hard, but you don't want to hit it like. It's just not pocket speed. That's the only thing you don't want to do.
Good shot.
All right, 3-1. Favor the old guys.
I haven't gotten out of anything hard. He was stressed out about that hanger.
Him shooting that combo, he just leaves the cue ball up there.
Kendall botched the straight shot. You know. I mean, that wasn't even the same as.
Spencer just made a really good point. That was going through my head as well. If he just puts the cue ball, lays up against one of those balls, they have no shot because it's a guaranteed scratch in the side
We were like,
from where the 7 was.
Should have took one of those other 2 shots and then just play shape, leave the cue ball on the bottom rail, and then we thin the 13 and stick them behind one of the balls. You know what I mean?
And now they think of it.
We don't break it out. We just play it safe off of it. That's all right. I'm feeling good. I know you're shooting good too.
All right,
No, yeah, we haven't missed yet.
11 ball down, and solids look really good here.
Yeah, you're
2
not
ball
shooting
might be maybe a little bit of an issue that doesn't go past the 14. But other than that, there's really not much for issues here for solids. Good evening, Paul Olszewski. Happy 4th of July weekend as well. Cheering for Kendall and Spencer.
Yeah,
Might have rolled a little bit far on the 1 ball, but not bad at all. You can just kind of roll this in and play the 6 next.
that's how I'm indirectly saying, like, I'm shooting
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think he just hooked him.
Bear down.
What a shot.
Nice shot.
What a shot by Kendall. And I'll tell you what, he didn't waste any time at all either. When Spencer hooked him, it was just a matter of, all right, I mean, he only had one choice, but bared down and did it. It's a good shot. Kendall hoping for a little bit of a spin off of that, but just avoiding the 14 was number one goal.
Bro, how did these go in? God. Oh, this is sick.
Pocket speed. Tarek in the background asking, how are these balls going in? Good evening, Al Holden. How was your 4th of July?
Yeah. Well, that was the best out, I thought.
And that is another $8 for Mr. Jeremy West. Bringing his total to $224.
It was almost like it was a road rack. I was wondering if there's a ball loose. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with racking for each other. I mean, nobody's really shot anything yet, so. All right, our grand total so far now.
You know what? If you do, that ball goes in.
See what Spencer has to say.
Yeah, but I think he can draw the 14 into the 3 and break that
Figures
out.
that out.
It's an easier run.
We'll put that up there real quick. $224 from Jeremy West, and the total is at $895.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
Oh.
Guess he's shooting a 12 ball here.
Wow. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, that was a nice shot on that 2 ball or whatever. I was worried about
to come 3 rails around.
I was looking at that, but if I wanted to get you perfect. I didn't need to. That's the problem. Well, it worked out, yeah.
Yeah, Al Holden, I couldn't agree more. I mean,
Oh, there's one to offset our roll. Yep.
We can take the
102 on YouTube and several over on Facebook and only 17 likes.
What's wrong with you people?
Ouch. That's just a kick right in the nads.
Right?
Nice shot.
Wow.
A real nice shot.
That's a beauty. That might be a rack-saving shot there. It was nicely done. A slight little masse around that 2 ball. I'd let you watch the instant replay, but Trevor screwed it up. So,
Did he forget to turn it on again?
yes, he did. Unbelievable. You know, all this time teaching him what to do. You
Right?
know?
And then he goes to Texas.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, here's the sticky situation, if you will. That 8 ball is not in the most accessible place for Peyton and
That's
Tarek.
why I said you don't have one yet. No, I'm good, thank you. Actually, yeah, water. When you go up there. I got another
But-
one over here.
He does have a pretty decent angle to go 2 rails, I think.
Yep.
Or just stop it right there and play the bank between the 3 and the 6.
You're welcome for the live stream, Michael Parker. Thanks for watching.
Michael,
Peyton.
are you seriously
I could
considering?
either slam it and run into the 8, or like 2 rails into the 8, or I can leave you a bank, whichever you think is higher percentage for us.
I'd say slam it.
Yep. Get underneath it, pop it up in the Vincent pocket.
Thing is, if you miss it, you're
what I
blocked
see.
by the 5. Then you're in trouble.
I don't mind running into the 8.
But if
I
you
won't
miss
leave you
it,
perfect
like
on
I
the bank.
said,
That's what I don't like about it. You're gonna hit the 8 like this line is what I'm gonna try to go on. I'm just gonna slam it and. All right.
so if you
Hopefully I just,
remember
hit it
my
half, maybe it goes
post
straight into the leads you straight in.
on Facebook today, it starts out with the line,
He's got
The-
this too.
the experienced versus the fearless.
Right?
Now watch.
Ooh.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, there we go.
And this is the reason why I said that. I literally just got done. The words didn't even come out of my mouth yet. That can bite you right in the ass.
And they got bit.
Yeah. That's why I said, you miss that 8 ball, you have no shot anymore. And even worse, it scratches. So now instead of being 4-2,
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty much-
probably going to be 5-1.
A little more.
Huge.
Came 2 rails. No, I like the way you did it. It's like-
Nobody likes me, Dan. Actually, I think somebody up earlier maybe said hi to me.
I think, yeah, several people did.
I was so close to if I caught half of it, dude, it was perfect. I'll get behind there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, maybe a lucky tap and got away with it. I don't know.
I don't think he can. That's big for us.
That's one of the things that I don't.
Good hit, but unfortunately a sellout shot. He was trying to hold behind that 3 ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, why I hit that so fucking hard. God damn it. I didn't want to take that shot, and I
I
shouldn't
didn't
have.
think you were going to. I was setting you on the 6. I didn't think you were
Oh, I thought you set me on that because we needed to clear that.
Oh, no, at 5, I figured it.
I'm going to pause this just for a second. These are one of the things that I don't. Yes, it's pool and whatever. It's mic'd up and blah, 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 blah. You can think whatever you want inside of your head, but to verbalize stuff like that where, oh, get behind there. Get hooked. I hope he gets hooked or whatever. You're mic'd up. That's poor sportsmanship. That is really poor sportsmanship. If you want to think it, there's a whole other different there's a huge difference between thinking it and then verbalizing it. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Little respect lost there. And that's another $8 for Pockets for a Purpose, courtesy of Jeremy West.
It's 2 we gave away. The one I missed. Oh, no, you got that one done. So,
Yeah, we only gave one away. They had the other win was a run.
that was a good run. I thought I gave it away when I missed it.
Yeah, that's all right. Nice shot.
Roger Pregler. What's going on?
Hello, Roger.
Yeah, if I don't get behind the 8 there, though, we're out. I mean, everything was right there. That's why I took that ball. It's like, we're not going to screw this up.
And lo and behold, it happened. And that might be a big turning point in this match too. You know, that's what I was saying. You know, to be up 5-1 versus 4-2, major difference. But they're still up. Chris, I think you were here that night in league. This was we were in the playoffs, as a matter of fact. And I'm not going to mention who it was. It doesn't matter. But the person was standing right next to the table and was rooting for my cue ball to get, I'll never forget it, right behind the 11 ball. And it did. I mean, he's literally saying it out loud. Get behind there. Get behind there. I turned around and looked at him. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you got to beg that bad for a win?
No.
Right? You know?
I like cutting to the side. That was a little too thin for me.
And then I did get hooked, and then I made the jump shot on the 7.
Nice.
And turned around and smiled in his face.
That's what I did. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know how I missed it that bad.
Jeremy Crow, absolutely, yes. If you want to say that to hook yourself, then out 100%.
Right?
But you know, the one thing.
Chad Johnson, how are you?
Taking one of these first because the 15 went that way, and then the 10 went. You know what I mean? If we take it was weird, but it's like yours. I like it.
Getting on the fork can be tricky.
It's like we just get screwed.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Whoopsie.
I had a feeling that was overcut.
This feels fun.
Look at how many balls are.
Oh, we were good.
The 8 is blocked by the 3.
And the 6.
The 6. The 13's blocked by the 6. 11's blocked by the 6 unless he gets on the short
Tried
side.
blocking 2 pockets.
9 has no pocket.
We got 3 of them.
Yeah, they have the 12 and the 14 to shoot at freely from
We got a
here at the
couple more.
moment.
I think we can win this one.
Hello, Sean Grutzinger. How are you tonight?
So I've seen quite a
That
few.
sought to make the 2 to leave you the 3, and I didn't even accomplish that. I didn't leave you the 3. I went too far.
I shoot the 6 next, come up for the 4, and whatever happens.
I just don't like moving that 6 until last if we can, because it's blocking that pocket and the 8's there. Huh? No, I get it.
I thought you were playing 3-man to 2, just push the 3 up a little bit.
That's what I-
6, I was going to come around 2 rails for the 4 up in the corner.
Yep.
And then 3 down and then.
You know, and it's not like they're just pool partners. Kendall and Spencer, they're good friends too.
Yep.
You know, I mean, they're very good friends with each other. Spencer did a lot of the concrete work at Matt Apple.
No, I like that shot. It was the right
It's fun
shot.
listening to him.
I should have freaking made that 2 and been out.
Yes, you should have. Actually, you shouldn't have screwed up before on the hooking Kendall behind the 6
Right?
or behind the 8.
Behind the 8 off the 6, yep.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Huh? Nice little power stroke for a whole lot of nada.
How in the hell does it go through all of that
Is your phone on? Well, never mind.
and only touch the 8 and it does absolutely no good? Now he has to play the 12 and try to break something up.
Yeah, try and draw and bump that 4 out for a 9-ball shot. Or not.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's got in mind here. Unless he is planning on this 13 following the 6 in.
Oh, 13.
I think it does.
It's got to be hit to perfection, though. This is not an easy shot.
Nope. And a little bit of angle, and that 13's going to rattle and sit there. Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah, it was a great shot. Now they have to get on the 8.
You want to use our coach? Yeah,
I wouldn't want to shoot it.
yeah, me neither.
Probably could just stop it.
I kind of,
Yeah, I think that 8 will go past the 3.
I don't know. If you get me on the wrong side, I'm screwed. I kind of like just stunning over.
Yeah.
Like not even stun, just like.
know what you mean.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Nice shot. Let's go. Woo.
It does. He said it does. No, he said it does.
No, he's gonna pocket the 9 in the lower left and draw over to the short side of the 8.
Good. I mean,
Yep.
He thinks Spencer's making it sound like it goes past the 3, and it does not. I don't think so anyway. So he's going to draw it to the other side of it. That's the angle that he was asking Peyton for. Yeah, he couldn't have left him in a better spot.
Come on, man. Jeez.
He hit that horrible.
Yep.
I don't like those shots.
Missed the shot and the leave.
maybe we should try to get out here.
Put English on it. I probably didn't. Yeah, I probably didn't have to.
What a great.
Draw it back, so it's like,
Great coaching. Maybe we should try and get out here. Well, 2 of your balls are sitting in front of a pocket, so I think you got a pretty semi-decent
Let's use our
chance.
coach just to.
I'm going to shoot the 4, and then I'm going to leave it at 2 to get
I like to get the 1 next. Those are our turbo balls, the 1 and the 3.
Yeah. So you don't want that 2.
I
How are
see
you
you
gonna get
shooting
the
the
one?
4 and sliding right over there off the
I
9.
don't even.
And if you
Honestly,
don't
I
have
think
it,
there's
then
a
I got the
single
2,
route.
3,
There's
1.
only one ball you're not.
I
I don't
How
care.
about if I go up that way? Are you okay with the 1 over
just
there?
figured that
I'd rather put you up here. And then you got the 2 if I fuck up.
What, you're gonna
Right.
hit the 9 that way?
Yeah.
You don't know where the 9 ends up on that shot, but that I don't care. However you want to do it, I'm fine.
I think Spencer's right here. This 9 is going to come into play
Yep.
and kick the cue ball right at the 1 ball. See? I didn't understand what Kendall was thinking there.
Yeah, I think the best way would have been like to draw off that 4 if he could try and get on the 1 and get on the short side of the 1.
I liked what Spencer was thinking there. Oh boy. Oh boy.
This will get a little tricky.
Yeah, he's got to go rail first here. He's got to go rail first, and now the 9 comes into play. Or you don't make it at all.
I didn't even think it was possible. Wow, I'm sorry for jinxing that, Peyton.
Oh, look at the bright side. You didn't have me on the 1.
If there was,
Oh, yeah, you got that 1 ball.
if there's any way of getting
That's
lucky
why I don't
on
like. That's
that,
why I
You
no, but
talked us out of it. Stop talking us out of these outs. We're running out.
okay.
We're right out here.
But that's why I don't like going from one trouble ball to another. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
No, I know, but it's still,
Off the rail.
I know, but it's still you got to get somewhat on it.
I like what Kendall said. Stop talking us out of this.
Yep.
Well, I would've
Just
liked
say
it if
we're
it
gonna
was
run out.
tight on that ball.
Yeah, I think the draw off the 4 was the right idea in the beginning.
If I come up and suggest something and you don't like it, don't do it.
Yeah, I should have listened to you. That's
I don't know. Yes or no, I don't know.
That's-
But you got to
that's-
be comfortable with
That's
what you're
really
doing.
good advice.
Yeah, I saw it.
No
just
shit.
Right over here.
You make everything sound so easy.
Yeah, I've looked at my partner once and went, yeah, I don't like that shot. I'm going this way. I don't care what you say.
If you don't
Bam.
like it, yeah. If you don't like it, don't shoot it. Oh, no kidding.
Well, nice try on the bank.
I'm glad I don't have
Hey, nice
to
try,
make
Payne.
the decision. You shoot with it.
Yo, make sure you call that next time.
I'm playing safe.
Oh, dude, yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
That was like 100%. That was the only shot you had.
You know, actually, if that 9 does not go past the 3,
Actually,
That's a good shot. Yep.
it's not the worst idea playing safe.
Yep.
How the 9's in a good spot. So
Hit the one, get it center table, get that cue ball right over by that first diamond.
Yeah, did not want to catch that.
No, now he's gonna bank it. He's gonna make it.
I would actually bank the one down by the 8 and get that cue ball in that same direction. Come 2 rails, and if it ends, and you try to hook him behind the 8 as well.
He's cutting.
No way.
Yep. He was
Good
trying to
try.
cut that thing.
Just didn't focus on my target. It was a straight freaking drawback.
Well, left him tight on the rail. That's about the only difficulty here. Just follow it in. Ooh,
Well,
hit that bad.
I was
Or
gonna tell you that's
But-
what I was gonna tell you, man.
Now
Yeah.
the one's in a horrible spot for Spencer and Kendall.
That was one of those where I feel like I would have just like had to ask you if you're gonna.
this
miss
is a fun game.
It is.
That's all I'm saying. You missed it perfect. That's like. And you almost took his kick away. That's sick.
I was staring at that poker chip. I moved it, and I'm like, I'm still looking at it.
No, and I still think it's funny how I said we can't get screwed twice, and then we get left dead.
I should make that.
Well, we get left girls into the rail.
I should make that. Actually, I was hanging in the fucking power.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Potty mouth.
It's not like we're not accustomed to
catch
hearing
up.
F-bombs, you know?
Right.
I don't know what they're worried about out there.
I missed the bank and I missed the straight in shot.
Right? Spencer's already got like 4 or 5 of them in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're safe, though, especially for women's right? Oh, you did get away with it. I mean, we might
It's
not.
almost tempting to just slow roll this cue ball right up against the one. Instead of going for it, just leave it
And-
right
yep.
on top of that one ball. And
Yep.
that is a brutally
Worse
tough
it is,
shot.
Sometimes the better it is.
Make sure that it double kisses towards the pocket, you know? So that way there's no place to hide the next time.
I got kind of scared because the overcutting was screwed.
Thing is, if you slow roll it, you don't want like a bad roll or something.
Right.
And
I'll
then,
call the one ball.
All right. Well, I was going to say that. I want to stay in this turn.
I still think I would attempt it. Just slow roll it. Yeah, that's too much speed.
Still a little too hard. I wanted to cue on the rail.
And Peyton and
I looked
Tarek
at it,
have
but
both missed.
Thing of it is,
You're pretty close to the same.
yeah, and then you easily could miss it completely and give them ball in hand. And this way, you shoot and you can make the shot, but still the cue ball's going to end up coming down here, so you got to juice it up more to get it back.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I like what Spencer's saying there. That's the way I would have played it too. Just
That
not
was
leave him
tight
out
to
so
the rail would've been
far.
Really good, 'cause then
that
could
cue
only
ball
shoot
was.
high.
He's gonna earn it.
The 9 was in the way, otherwise I might have thought.
I don't like the fact that he allowed him to get to the bottom of the cue ball on this shot.
Right.
Oh, 9 ball.
Wow.
Shot.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot.
Gee.
Trusting the speed and the slowness of.
I thought the cue ball was going to go that way a lot. That's why I was like,
Watch this shot.
I didn't
You
think I
talk
could
about a
change my
perfect little slow roll.
Yeah, that's the only reason I took that side of it.
Yeah, maybe he'll shoot it.
Or the timer will
Or
run
yeah,
out.
we missed it again. I mean, look at the speed. Could man, son of a. Really got to get better. Well, he made it. Let's talk about Andy Coons for a little bit.
Andy.
Huh?
Wisconsin Pool Players Society was created to share tournaments, knowledge, and discuss other
thanks, man.
pool-related topics. With over 11,000 members, it is the largest Facebook group in the Midwest.
All right, 4-3.
Oh, stay out of there, man. But now it's wide open, isn't it?
Nope, it is
No,
not.
not really.
Man, I don't know what I'd take here.
So gross, man. Every time
I think I would have to shoot the 9 first and move that 9.
I made 2 of them.
I mean, move
Move
that
the
8
8.
ball.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, now we know.
Oh,
All right.
he's over
Come on.
11,500.
Bad time to do that. We get 4-4 on me. That's like guaranteed we win the match.
All right, that 8 ball went in the Jason Harlan pocket, bringing his total up to $50.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Now we'll see if Spencer can put Kendall on the 10 ball off the 14.
Looks like the angle is going away from the 10, so that might be
Yep.
a little bit more of a challenge. I think if he puts him on the 15 and then gives him
Draw back a little bit
Yes.
for the 10. Yep.
Yes.
I like it.
I thought it'd get you steep on me, like after 2 rails. Like no matter how I hit it, I thought it was going to be weird.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird now.
Oh, this will still work out though.
It's looking good for solid.
If the 13 goes past the 15, then this is not bad.
Yep.
If it doesn't, then I don't like that shot at all.
14 go by the 15?
So Kendall's going to play the 12 and get a little bit better shape, I think, on those 2 balls.
Oh, very nice. Nice shot.
We'll see.
Gave him a little distance, but I like it. 15 all the way down, follow down a little bit, get rid of that 10.
Andy, we're not updating it until we get to 12,000. Better work on it. Everybody start sharing Andy's Wisconsin Pool Players Society.
Yep.
Get out there and share the page.
He needs more members.
There's a lot more than 11,500 pool players in the Midwest.
Amen to that.
Oh, look at this shot.
Very nice.
I tell
Unfortunately,
you.
straight in, but that'll do.
I tell you what, that was a dandy shot. And I don't use that very often.
Nice. Got him off the rail a little bit.
Spun it off the rail as well.
Very nice. These guys might be able to run out of rack yet.
Man, I tell you, if they get out of this rack, this is one heck of an out. And nothing. Oh, I really didn't think that was going in. I don't know why he hit it like that.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. 5-3.
Good shooting.
Boys keeping their lead.
And another $8 from Jeremy West.
Dude, if you watch the thing, it looked like it wasn't even going towards the pocket pretty much.
I really did not think that 15 was going in, Chris.
Nope, I thought it was going to rattle too. It sounded a little funny off his cue, but that could be because he's got the mic on. But I thought it sounded like a little bit of a miscue, and I'm like, ooh, it's going to rattle.
JP Shower got a lot of recognition if they weren't already highly recognized in this industry. But what a great job by everybody that was involved with the women's international 8-ball this weekend up in Oneida.
Yes.
Just what an event. Man, I'll tell you, I was very disappointed I couldn't be there, but family priorities. So hats off to P-Shower for, I know they worked really close with Dean Raisler and the WPBA and Oneida Casino to pull off one heck of a weekend. So, and shout out to, I believe, Caden Hillman was the winner of the Roy Skinador very first Memorial Tournament.
Nice.
So, yeah, congratulations. I think what I read was he lost 8 of 44 racks. Or, I'm sorry, 44 wins, 8 losses in 8-ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so,
impressive. Nice shooting.
Won it all. I think that's how I read the post, but yeah, just congratulations to everybody involved in that weekend. I know Margaret probably doesn't want to hear that, but it's one of the worst feelings in the world, as I'm sure as a professional, whatever, but
Yeah.
you know, saying
I just was wondering if I should try to get on that now. But the 9 goes there.
you know, shot a great tournament, ran into a buzzsaw in the semifinals. Everybody obviously in the state wanted to see her make it.
Yep.
But I don't like going from the 10 to the 9.
Should be very
I want-
proud of
I want
herself.
One of those two balls.
15 alone.
Okay.
15 is a very makeable.
So you come out for the 11?
Yeah. 11 and trying not to live in, you know what I mean?
But then you got to go from the 11 to what?
Well, dude,
11
that 9's kind of screwed up. I mean, it's not that
And the
bad. but-
15's there is the safety.
Andy Coons, if you want to make a QR
I
code,
can get you here for the 10.
send me a
That's
QR
what
code.
that's what I was thinking. You all right with?
You know, I'm never going to have these guys mic'd up again. Keep interrupting me.
Right?
Snug it?
Snug it.
Snug it.
Ooh, we
All right,
snuggling?
do a snug it. Whatever. Whatever you guys want to do, it's your match.
Perfect.
Perfect for
Andy,
what?
if you want make up a QR code, send it or email it to me in a PNG, and then I'll put it on as well.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the oh no, miscue by Kendall. I got a good hit at least.
Yeah, you could see a ball.
You didn't like playing that here?
As they look at each other and laugh. Well, they kind of left a mess for the young guns from here. Nothing easy.
Yeah, one of the things that I think Margaret should be most proud of is her victory over Christina Koch. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
that was a big win for her.
Yep, that's true.
Agreed.
Thank you. Wow. I did not expect to see that.
You just got to commit to smoking it. You kind of look like you decelerated.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Still,
I think that was just a miss.
sorry, just forget about it. I mean, it's still kind of unfortunate you had to shoot that.
8 to 4. Who or what is 8 to 4?
Well, yeah, you can't go forward. You know,
Yeah, Christina Koch.
Oh,
then you're
Margaret beat her 8-4.
gotcha.
Yeah, and she was up 5-1 at one point, and I really thought she was going to run away with the match. Margaret was, and then kind of let her back in. And Christina got it up to 5-4, and then Margaret poured it on. It's still hard though, as a professional. You know, I think Margaret's 730 something Fargo. You know,
Yep.
For anything less than first place is not acceptable in their eyes. And I get it.
I'm not a professional, and I think that way.
Yeah. All right, Kendall's going to play the 11 and probably come 2 rails. And he's going to have to leave himself an angle to get to the 9. And I don't think they have much choice other than to play the 9 off the 8. I don't see another pocket that it could go in except for the bottom side pocket. There's no other pocket for it.
The very beginning. No, the first time. We decided.
No, I like the way we have it. Because I think I don't know. So I follow Spencer before you say.
No, you do, but I'm saying
This is a big game, too.
Yep.
Because that single rack we would have lost.
exactly correct.
And then all the other ones we would have lost.
Stupid 7 ball.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what Kendall's thinking.
Man, found a place to inside shape.
He could get sneaky and try to play the 1 off the rail off the 1. All right.
Pretty sick.
9 off the rail
off the rail
1.
off the 1. But that's really super risky. So cut the 15 in the lower right. Come 2 rails around the 6 and hope to give Kendall a shot on the 9. Any shot on the 9.
Yep.
And oh my goodness.
So then,
Whoopsie.
Yeah, it is my break. I was on it.
Anything but make the 8 ball.
Yep. That sucks. I don't care who's playing.
Shit.
Well, the only thing bad
I
about
was
that
just hoping make this give me an angle on that, and I
is-
go up there and get on that.
I was hoping he played. I don't know why you.
there's no money for pockets for a purpose.
Why
on
not?
That, on that game, because it's not a winning. It's not a winning ball. Can't really charge Dumper Dan for that.
He could.
Well, actually, that would be a win for.
It's a win for the other team.
It is.
It went into that pocket.
Where were you?
Flip a coin.
What are your thoughts, viewers?
Should we charge them or should we let them get one? Get away with a.
Should I charge Dumper Dan $9 for that?
Wide open every time. Jeez. The one, man, the one time I don't scratch.
We'll leave it up to the viewers.
Balls I'm trying to make.
Or else I got a quarter. We can flip a quarter.
It's not my $9 though. You know.
I just had to hit it a little
True.
bit softer.
So the only ball that is.
Jeez, dude. Yeah.
But did you put it in the rules that it has to be a legally pocketed winning
Oh,
ball?
you have to go for the same exact table.
Jeff's hope. Charge him double. I knew this was gonna. Trent, charge his ass. Why not? It's a winning ball for Tarek and Peyton. I get it. Half price. That's a really nice shot by Spencer. I don't get to say that very often.
Andy says you ought to pay for it.
What the hell? You know what? Now I'm going to put it on Andy's pocket. Andy, you just lost another $8.
Win is a win.
Technically it is a win.
Was it further off the rail? Oh, it was where was it?
I just slid it.
Oh, you just moved it back?
Yeah, I just moved it back.
Like twice? Or what?
Going down like this, I moved it a little bit.
Sit down.
Oh, if it's like in the same spot, I guess it's fine.
So it never moved off the rail.
Alright, that's fine. Devil in my head was about to call foul on that one.
Trent says just swipe his card.
Bro,
Ching,
I'm just
ching.
saying. You're not, no, if he moves it twice, I mean, that is not supposed to happen. Let's be straight up. Yeah. I mean, I got a death stare from the booth, so I was like, I'm not going to push my limits.
What? Yeah, that was a good choice, Tarek. Actually, that was a really good choice.
I bet I'm just getting roasted. It's probably like, Tarek, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, pretty much. He knows me, doesn't he, Chris?
Yep.
That was a good spot.
That
Good
was
shot
a
by
nice
Spencer.
shot to
He
get
had
on
to
the 12.
force that over there quite a bit. I don't think that would have been a foul anyway. I mean, Tarek didn't even see the foul, you know.
Right.
And Kendall said, "Hey, I accidentally moved this a little bit. What do you want me to do?" You know. If Spencer can see this 13 full, I think I would actually consider shooting that first.
Yeah, but he gets him up past the 5. It's not that bad of a cut. Roll past the 1, and you got the 8 on the other side.
Yeah.
I like it. I like taking the 11 first.
He's pointing right there where he's gonna purposely try to draw and hook Kendall right behind the 5 ball. This is the fun of being in the booth versus sitting at home watching. You can't
Right.
see the expression on some of the
Some
players.
of the players' faces. That's what I like being in the booth about.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
You not have a shot?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't mind. That's
Well, I'm apologizing for smacking the table.
I know.
I don't do that shit.
I know.
it's so hard to try to hold for that shot.
Yep. Yeah, I would have floated up just a hair bit more for Kendall.
You might hit that a little harder and just come off and bump the 1 out.
Well, that's what
Yep. Little thin back cut on the 13.
Yeah.
You missed the 1, and they were perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I think, Ooh,
Look at this.
got away with that one.
That's all right.
Jumping
You
for
can get, like, going forward.
Spencer.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, you have to jump this.
I don't know. It's always awkward. You know?
There's almost no way to hit this
Oh, dude, the 2 was like
by kicking at it.
Yeah, it's the 4's in the way, the 6 is in the way.
You have to shoot.
Well, Dale would jump this, but I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Liar, I've seen him jump before.
That's a shot, though.
That is the shot. I mean, you have to take this jump.
Yep.
The odds of him kicking a double kissing it in the side are 9 out of 10. And Ken, here, I'll get you over by. I want you to see Kendall's reactions here. Just watch Kendall. He put his head in his hand several times.
The only way I get a leave on the 8 is to jump it. I can miss
Absolutely.
it, but that doesn't give you a leave on the 8.
You want to do that because it's worth $25. You can buy like.
All right, everybody talk me into charging
Which
Dumper
one
Dan
of the
because
two
it is
are you
it is a win. So Dumper Dan, he can afford $9.
Right?
I do believe I'm going to give you a leave. I've seen somebody do this once.
I think it's the right shot.
Try to play last pocket. Call it in the side.
Whether it goes in or not, it's the right shot. Well, unless you do that, then
You're right.
And
I said no.
it's definitely not the right
Saw
shot.
it done.
I have to give Spencer jumping
I'm gonna
lessons.
chalk up enough.
Right? He's worse than I am.
God damn it. See, Dale, that's why I don't jump.
Yeah. I don't blame you either. I would never do that again if I were you.
It was freaking perfect the way I jumped it. The people goes up there and comes back down.
But had Kendall not missed
13's out
the
far enough
13
that if the cue ball
in the
would've
side
went
the
that
first
little bit,
time,
this
they
is a
wouldn't
good
be in
shot.
that position. So
Correct.
there's
13
that.
and put the cue ball behind the 5.
This is a good shot by Tarek.
All safe.
He's going to pocket the 13 and put Kendall right on the backside of this 5 ball and make. Oh, it came out.
It came out. He hit it too hard.
Where? I ain't had time to get back to my seat.
Kendall's not even thinking twice, man. He's banging that thing up in the Vincent pocket. Bam.
What? No time at
shot.
all wasted. I
Not
mean,
even thinking about that.
he
Quick
just
fire
got
is
up
quicken.
and fired this in. I mean, there was like, nope. Just get out of my way, kid.
Huh? Because you hit it like a sausage?
Like a sausage. Look at this bank. I mean, this is nothing but net.
Bunch of
That was
bullshit.
a beautiful bank.
Fucking straight in shot, roll it in, and he's trying to blame me.
Well, yeah, you didn't roll it up past the 5 far enough.
The most annoying part is there was no natural angle to break that out, and then if I break it out, it's like there's no guaranteed shot after it. It's like
You know, it's funny because Tarek's over there. Oh, that got kicked in.
Oh,
But-
I forgot to take a piss. Damn.
Usually never scratch.
Usually never make anything either.
Right?
What was the score? 6-4.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake by Tarek. You know, to leave Kendall with any piece of the 8 ball.
Yep.
Well, I didn't have the draw stroke that I need because it's supposed to hit the side and come straight back.
Yeah, well, that's all over and done with.
Kind of right in the middle of the two. I thought they only
You can play, do your thing, do my thing.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Don't try to be perfect on anything, just get it done.
Get her done.
You can have it, it's mine, but you can have it. Huh? You want it?
Oh. Tarek tried putting a little bit of schmutz on that 7 ball
It
and
went.
ended up throwing it out of the pocket.
Had like
But
plenty of pocket.
what does that do for... What does it do for that 11 ball? Kendall's looking at the spot on the 10. to see if now. So we're looking right at it, where if now Spencer can see that 11 ball. The problem with it is, even if he can see it and pocket it, where's the 9 going to end up?
Yep.
And where's the Q going to end up? But the thing is, you have to get rid of it now. I mean, if you wait until the end to try to get down there, you're in trouble. Could play safe, too.
No. As long as it's in between frames.
I don't think they've used their coach yet. And I think if I was Kendall, I would get up out of my chair. I mean, you almost have to take the chance on the 11 ball.
Yeah, I like breaking that up, getting rid of it.
See, now this is really challenging for these guys, because now he's on the 13. He does have an angle, but if they don't hit this, if Spencer doesn't hit this absolutely perfect, they're gonna have no shot on that 11. And maybe they didn't have a shot before. I don't know. All right, we're about to find out. I really think I would consider. I don't know where you'd play safe though.
Right?
Oh, it did go.
It did go.
Oh, I called it. I literally called it.
No easy shot for Spencer, though.
That's like.
It's an awfully thin back cut.
It's like, yeah, and we don't have a ball to break it out. Like,
Yeah. Tarek's talking about that 2 and 7 now. Wow. Wow.
Nice shot. Good speed.
That is a beautiful play by Spencer.
You could almost say he hit it too hard because he rolled past the 8 ball.
That is a hell of an out.
That's a beautiful out by them two guys, yes.
I'm gonna go get you on water. You moved us?
That was a great out. That was a really good out. For Spencer to hit that 11 ball
Yep.
and not scratch,
And not, yes, definitely.
that was very impressive.
Randy Parlock says, don't ever mic me up if I'm in one of these.
Deal.
All right. Boys are all taking a quick break.
Beverage?
Sure, please.
Sundrop?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. Dale's going to run and get himself and myself a drinky drink. Now he's making fun of me for saying drinky drink. Oh, hello, Adam G. Welcome to the stream. Score 7-4 in favor of Spencer and Kendall. Made a couple nice shots on the last game to get out. Got the final match playing for our Sunday mini tournament. Got a couple other tables going yet. Couple people on a 9-footer, couple 8 and 7-footers going. Not too bad of a crowd for a Sunday night. All right, the players are making their way back. All right, we'll turn the mics back on for the players.
Suppose we got to wait for the little man.
Nope. Play on. We don't need him.
All right, let's focus. Chris Green gave us the thumbs up, so
That's
we're
right.
good to go.
You're good to go. Wow. Nice break by Spencer, pocketing a couple balls. The 12 goes past the 1, which is hard to tell from this view. I don't mind stripes. Really, the 11 ball is the hardest ball then. Thank you, sir. All right. Looks like Kendall took solids.
It's like Adam Granatella is joining us.
Yes, he is. I said hello to him. Welcome to the stream.
We're not going to get too graphic about it, but have you ever been in a restroom?
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been in a restroom, gentlemen, where another guy walks in, washes his hands, and then goes to the bathroom? He comes in, washes his hands, and then stands in front of the urinal.
Well, maybe he was eating hot wings and doesn't want to get the hot sauce all over himself.
All right, fair enough. Never thought of that. Leave it to Chris Green to think of it.
I know I'd wash my hands if I had hot sauce all over them first.
I don't remember ever seeing that in my life before. Well, I'll tell you what, Kendall and Spencer really got their work cut out for them in this rack.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Kendall didn't go with stripes. Because, I mean, either way you got to split up to 13-8, so why not have the suit you need to break apart? But, hey, what do I know? I'm just in the booth.
True. And you're the invisible man.
I'm still the invisible man. Nice.
Just get refocused on this, but they both go over there, the 6 and the 5.
Yeah, I know.
So if we can get down there, we can use a breakout. So that's what I would look
Yeah,
at.
so, I mean, like, if I was going to do that, I'd come up here on the floor. And then I'd play there and over.
However you want to do it. I mean,
You're the one shooting the one.
Okay, well, I like the one right now with 2 rails go right into that. That's
want
what
me to
I
just
like.
play
But
it?
you do what you want. I don't. Because that leaves us an out. That leaves us an out.
I
ball,
do what I
you know
want.
I mean? Yep.
That way I won't hit it again.
That's cue ball falls only anyway, so
Right?
it really doesn't matter. It's not like he's moving it 5 feet in front of a. Probably not.
Not the worst outcome.
Yeah.
Drop the 14.
So I believe if you move a ball that you cannot move it back without them. What you did on that one? Yeah.
Kendall's in his own head a little bit because he keeps bumping balls.
No,
Which is true.
Never know.
It's still not a foul though.
I like that one where it is, so if we get another shot, because
Actually,
ball for breakout.
Let's go to the chat. And what is the ruling that?
Right into the 13 right here.
So what's the ruling if you move a ball and you move it back before you ask your opponent? Is it then a foul?
That's a good question.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Me neither. I mean, usually I'll ask my opponent, hey, I bumped this ball. It was here. Do you want us to move it back, or do you want to move it back?
Right.
I mean, I know it's supposed to be you can allow your opponent to move it back for you, but
I have
yeah.
done it. I have done it
but
several
I mean,
times.
in league
where-
once or twice, I've slightly bumped a ball, and I'm like, oh, that was, just that.
Yep. Same.
Like Kendall did with that 3 ball. It was just right here. It was just a simple little. Yep,
Yeah, and most decent guy, they're not going to say anything.
Right.
But there are
unless you're
some,
doing something obnoxious and go, oh, well, now I think it was here and blocking
Right.
another ball or a pocket when you know it wasn't, trying to move it back and
Just throw it on the table or what?
being ridiculous about it.
Yeah, there are some people that be
How come
like,
I'm the only one that's mic'd up. Why is this like this?
Because we like you,
All
Spencer.
this pressure that you guys put me under.
where is the mic?
I don't know. Tarek took it off when he went to the bat. I think it's laying there on the table yet, to be honest. I think it's on the corner on table
It
20
is.
there.
Does that go in the side? Must.
If it does, that'd be a hell of a shot. That'll be really difficult.
That'll be
Must.
tight.
No, we're
Well,
about
we'll
to
find out.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough shot. That window is so small.
And the outer points bite.
Yeah, that was brutal.
All right. Well, now we'll see if the bickering duel here can get on the 5 ball.
We're gonna name them the McBickersons.
Oh, I like that.
Kendall and Spencer McBickerson. What's going on, Patrick Lynn? He said, I would only call it if it was a family member.
Nice.
It's a perfect time to call a foul.
foul.
Yeah, I believe I know that you
I
should.
don't know.
I know
I
you.
don't know if we have or not.
I don't think they used their coach, did they?
I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Hit the 6, float in, maybe get him a ball off the table or a ball off the rail. Perfect. Now the tricky part is getting on the 8.
Yeah, and this was going to be tough no matter what.
Yep.
But I think if Kendall can put it in the middle of the table or just past center, leave him on the cut, obviously.
Oh, that's an unfortunate outcome.
Wow.
Right? The one time you actually want to hit the outer
You
point
know, but
and miss it.
the 8 would have went off to 13. Huh? No bullshit. Absolutely.
Now when you're tight to the rail like that, there's no way
It would have to go. It would have to go in because it just went off the. The cue ball just went off the 13.
Yep.
That was just unfortunate. You made it. I mean, you hit that anywhere different. Yep.
Outer point to outer point. We don't say that in here.
Right?
Wow. What a huge turnaround.
Yeah. Giving the young guns a little breath of fresh air.
You just said they used their Koch on there.
We'll call it even for not having your mic on. Well, it's pressure. It's different.
It's an advantage not having the mic on.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put it down here so I never.
Nobody wants to hear your balls jingle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, according to Tarek, he went back and looked at the
Yeah, it
stream
was
on his
that,
phone or whatever, and they did
Oh yeah, 'cause
they did use their coach earlier in the game.
But the good news is he said if it happens again where they couch twice in one rack, it's a loss of rag. So.
All right, 7-5. Oh, where did that 8? Oh, so that's another. Oh wait, no, that one is for Andy Coons. Gets one.
Yep. Yeah, it went in Andy's pocket.
Thanks, Andy.
Love you.
In my opinion, just keep them on for 9 and we're fine. We just got to get rolling. We haven't got rolling yet.
Tables like this is the problem.
Keep our head. I didn't see that. Did you hit that?
No, I had it off. It was like 22.
I tell you, this is an open rack for solids.
Yep. The McArguments should be able to get out.
The McBickersons.
Oh, Bickersons. Yep,
McBick-
that's it.
McBickersons.
It's all right. Didn't mean to blow up. Interesting.
I think he's going for that 6. He left him for the 6.
Yep. Stop shot on the 6
Yep.
and then 1.
6-4, 6-4-7-1 or 6-1-7-4.
Uh-oh. Yep. 4 ball now.
Yeah. And left him.
We'd be frozen. We'd be frozen.
This is not easy either.
No.
'Cause-
Now he's got to try and come through the traffic to get back on the 7.
Yeah, I don't know if he can hold enough.
Bear down on this.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
Maybe a little
This
bit of a
is-
drag shot.
Yeah, but look at the.
Yeah, it'll be
This is
ugly.
it's quite a bit of an angle, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, when after the ride home, Duke Panda would be so good.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah.
Hit it good. Hit it really good.
Very nice. Nice
Oh,
shot.
uh-oh.
Any game where all you got to do is
Yeah.
Kendall needed some draw on that shot. He just made this a lot more difficult for Spencer. So now Spencer is going to have to come 2 rails and try to run into that 15 ball would be ideal. I do have a telestrator somewhere.
Right?
Not that it would do any good because I probably won't get it up and
Running in time?
right. I think he's got to come 1, 2, and into the 15 to play that 8 in the top right. Because he cannot hold it for that 8. He's got to draw out of it. 1, 2. Hey!
Oh, not bad.
That is beautiful.
Very nice. And didn't even need to hit the 15.
That is a great shot by Spencer. You talk about perfect speed.
Beautiful shot.
We would have been jacked up.
That would have been a beauty. That was a beauty.
Yeah, very nice. Nice call on that shot also.
Thank you. All right, 8-5. And that is another $8 for Andy Coons.
Way to go, Andy. Way to go. Hoo, hoo.
Thank you, Andy. And hey, thank you.
Thank you to all the pocket sponsors.
Yep, and thank you very much, Andy, for filling in last minute, too.
Yep, filling in, stepping up last minute. That is awesome.
I've got to get a post out there tomorrow, see if anybody is interested. I did have one sponsor that
Your point's supposed to be on 8 right now. It's on 9, but it's supposed to be on
no, it's not. It's on 8.
I moved it twice or something. Is that... We were just talking... We were on... Bro, I swear, if I get gaslit again, unless I'm tweaking right now, I swear they were on.
Yeah, score's right.
Can't read numbers yet. No, we're good. I just don't know what's real anymore after the double coach.
Wow. Tarek's really pulling out all the stops tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's trying for something, I guess.
Yeah, trying for a call on a double hit, or I mean a double foul, or whatever you want to call it.
Double coaching.
Double coach.
Yeah,
I mean, rules are rules, but you know, that's
obviously you're not shooting straight, or the score wouldn't be where it's sitting at.
well, and we wouldn't be having this conversation if they weren't down 8-5 either.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Justin Ellingson. That's all right. He's got the 2 ball, which is
ideal.
This is very fortunate for Spencer too, because this gave him the perfect angle to get for Kendall to get to the 1 or the 7, just like that. So now he can pop the 1, play the 7, or the 5 actually. Yeah.
The 7 doesn't go past the 13 or the 15.
Randy and Fred, you are 100% correct, and believe me, that's the fun of being mic'd up too.
Right? We can hear what you're thinking.
All right. How does Kendall leave Spencer for the 5? Runs into the 10. Leaves him with a steep cut on the 5. But makeable.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he can hold for that.
No, not unless he hits double time.
He's definitely got to go back and forth here.
My 4th of July was great. It was my birthday.
Holy
Woo-hoo.
cow.
Beautiful hold.
I was wrong. He did hold for that.
It was a nice drag shot.
I'll tell you what, Spencer has really got. He's got some shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him shoot a couple drag shots before too. You know, practicing at his house or whatever. He's pretty good at that, holding them soft shots like that.
And that puts Spencer and Kendall on the hill. And another $8 from Jeremy West for the Pockets for a Purpose. And I haven't put it up there in a little while, so let's do that.
That's because we're mean in the booth. It's our job.
That's right. Been called a lot worse. Pockets for a Purpose. Every time the game-winning ball drops, the sponsor of that pocket adds that amount to the grand total, raising the stakes with every win. We're looking at making $3,000, and we are well on our way. Several donations. Woo!
Here's some motivation.
It's a big break. That might be a match-winning break.
Yep. Kendall can see that one ball. Really,
No,
their
it's
hard
not
ball
the
is the
very
2.
well. Like, this is where you read that comment and you just remember that. Like,
Might be able to get on that 2 off the 5
think
with
that
the
was
right angle.
up there right now, you know, I don't think it's gone yet. Just gotta make sure I get every break. We just have to break around 3 in a row, which we did like it was nothing last time.
Interesting.
He was trying to get Spencer on that 2 ball.
Yep.
And now he's got work cut out for him. I think what I would do if I was Spencer is I would play the 6-3 combo and get the cue ball all the way down by like the middle diamond. So Kendall can play the 1 and break out the 2.
Yep.
Well, the good news is
Because then the 6 hopefully will still be
In the pocket.
right.
probably won't have to play both matches.
Yeah, Mr. Griffin, we're not just referring to that particular statement by Tarek. There's a couple of other things that he did prior that we're kind of referring to as well. So don't crucify us too much.
But again, we're not professional.
Plus, there's a couple of things that have happened in other instances in other matches that also play into that comment that you probably weren't here for. So be careful who you're calling unprofessional.
Call the 3 ball.
Oh, he's going after the 2 off this. Oh, no. Ooh.
Was he trying? How? He was trying to break it. Maybe I don't know. No, I wouldn't. No, if I was in the way.
There we go.
This
Here's a
is-
shot for the 2 ball.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about.
2 and hits the 2. It's just
Yeah, but if you hit the rail first and then come back into the 2, it should be okay, and he might end up with a shot on the 6. Thanks for your comments, Chris Griffin. Much appreciated. I only kick those out who deserve it. So, you want to come down and play some? Hey, beautiful.
Nice break.
That's a nice shot. You got quite the mouth there, Chris.
Did you actually just shoot over a ball without moving the ball? Holy shit.
Chris, if you don't know the whole story, then it's better to just keep your mouth shut, because you don't. You have no clue whatsoever. So, better to just zip your lip. But thanks for tuning in. I hope you're a subscriber too.
Honestly, the only rack I remember is that one where they banked it in.
Well, if Kendall and Spencer can pocket these last two, this is going to end this match. And that is a wrap.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That is a wrap. Congratulations to Kendall and Spencer moving on, and congratulations to Tarek and Peyton for making it this far. They do get $530 for a parting gift.
Nice.
I'm going to go take care of that right now.
Yeah, I finally.
Where'd it go?
Actually, I apologize, everybody, for my...
Where'd the medal thing go? I'm not looking for it, I'll be honest.
My pattern play in 8
All right.
is a lot different now, so that's why it's kind of, you know what I mean?
I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, congrats to Kendall and Spencer for their win. They played excellent tonight. Tarek and Peyton felt a little short tonight. All right, so Dale's talking with Tarek and Peyton to see how they want to get paid. Yeah, the boys getting the money sorted out. All right, got the boys paid. Congratulations to Spencer and Kendall. Nice job getting this far by Peyton and Tarek. And yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, I tell you, some people just never learn. But anywho, thank you so much, everybody. I greatly appreciate you being here this evening. As always, thank you to Chris Green for coming in the booth and commentating with me.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Congratulations to Kendall and Spencer for moving on to the finals. As well as, congratulations to Peyton and, like I said earlier, Tarek for making it this far. Almost made it to the finals, but...
Almost made it to the finals. Nice shooting by them two guys.
So, we've got... I don't know what's coming up tomorrow. I think we have a 1.4 match tomorrow.
I think it's a 1.4.
Anyway, look for it on social media, everybody. Thank you, everybody. As always, I hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July.
Yes.
Totally lost my train of thought there.
Squirrel.
I was literally trying to think of whose match is tomorrow night. Anyway, have a pleasant rest of your evening, everybody, and we will see you again in the next day or two. One of the two.